Hey everyone, this is Paige from Mosaic Moments. In this video I'm going to be demoing how to create a large diamond shape on the grid paper. To create this you will need the 3x4 and the 3x3 diamond mine dies, and you can get them both on snapandcrop.com. So today is a great introduction to these two dies. My first tip for the diamond mine dies is to plan out your page before you start. You need to choose the right photos that can work with the angles in the design. And you may want to choose details such as flowers when you make your first one especially. Personally, I would avoid cutting into portraits with this die. I chose hot air balloons because it seemed like a great subject for the diamond mine dies. My photos, as you can see here, are placed in specific parts of my layout because I know they will work out with the direction of the angles that will be placed on the page. So let's get started with the cutting. So first I'm going to cut with the 3x4 diamond mine die, and I'm going to do this 4 times to make my page. So after rolling it through the machine, you'll definitely want your tweezers. Here I'm just getting the excess parts out I don't need. But the frame will probably will be stuck and you'll need that part. So use your tweezers and carefully pull it out. You'll see when you use this die that the lines are pretty thin and they could easily get bent or they can tear. So just be careful when taking it out of the die. And if it gets a little bent in some places, once you put the glue down and stick on the grid paper, it'll straighten out fine. So here's my cut. So for this die, I highly recommend making some, I guess we'll call it base pieces. So here I'm using the 3x4 die from set C, and I'm going to be using this behind a 3x4 diamond mine die. And in a few minutes, I'll show you how I will use it with the die. Next, I'm going to be cutting with the 3x3 diamond mine die 4 times as well. So I'm zipping it through. And you'll also need your tweezers to pull out this one, but you'll see in a moment it's actually a lot easier to take this one out of the die than the 3x4 one. So it's pretty quick. And there's my piece. Now I'm going to cut my base piece for the 3x3 diamond mine die. So I grabbed the 3x3 square die from set A. I'll also be cutting this 4 times, and now I would just use cardstock like white, which isn't too expensive. So all of my pieces are cut, and I glued the back of this 3x4 diamond mine die cut. And now I'm just sticking it onto the cardstock. The die cut might become a little warped, so the cardstock helps you form it into the correct shape, and it also provides a sturdy base for whenever you do put it on the grid paper. These dies are really thin, so it's good to have a base, and now they're ready to go. So the center part of the page can easily be cut with the 4x4 square dies in set A. And now I'm getting started on my diamond. I'm pointing to that corner there to let you know that corner needs to face towards the bottom right. So when you do this, you want to make sure everything is pointed in the right direction, or else you won't get that nice diamond shape. And here I'm putting in the middle piece, and you can see the diamond is pointing towards the left, and it also should make this specific shape that I'm pointing out. Next I'm putting in the bottom left corner. The corner should be facing towards the top right, and you'll see I'm pointing out how it's making the diamond. You can see like half the diamond shape now. Nope, I almost turned it the wrong way. Now I'm placing down the bottom piece. The triangle should be pointing down. Now I'm going to fill in the bottom right corner. You can kind of see how the diamond shape is being formed here. And you'll see it even more so with this piece I'm gluing down. It's starting to look really good. And now I have the top right corner getting filled in, and we're almost done. See the shape there? You can see most of the diamond at this point. So it should look like a diamond. If it looks a different shape, then they're turned the wrong way. So now it's done, and look, It makes a beautiful diamond shape, and there's also another diamond that goes around the center. So I really like making these base pieces because now that this is done and the shape's formed, it's actually going to be pretty quick to put the photos in. So we'll get started on that right now. Alright, so first I'm going to cut, or I guess I'm going to fill in the top left corner of my page. So when you place the die on your photo or pattern paper, whichever one you're using, you want to make sure you have the die in the right direction. So here I made sure that corner is facing towards the bottom right side of the die, because I don't want my photo to be upside down on the page. So you absolutely want to make sure your die is pointed in the right direction. Alright, so now my photo is cut. So I'm just gluing the back of each little piece here, and as you can see, it fits right into that frame. So that's what's nice about having this base, you can call it, is because then I can just stick the photo in and it's done. It looks great. Alright, so now I'm going to use my 3x4 diamond mine die to cut my next photo. And this time, again, I want to emphasize you want to pay attention to which direction it's going to cut. So I made sure that this triangle is pointed towards the left side of my photograph. So I carefully rolled it through, and now it's cut and ready to go on the grid paper. I'm just pointing out how my die cut is the same direction as the die cut on the grid paper. But now all I have to do is glue each piece down, and pretty much it's done. It's pretty easy to fill it in. That's what's nice about having this base piece, is the photos just go really quick once you get them cut. So yeah, now that's all filled in. It looks great. So now I think you get the idea. Again, I'm going to emphasize you want to make sure when you cut with the dies that it's in the right direction. But now I'm going to speed up things, and I'll be back at the end of the video. So sit back and enjoy watching the rest of this page getting filled in. Hey, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed watching me put this whole diamond together, and it looks amazing. I mean, really, I love these hot air balloons, and I think they were the perfect subject for this die. It's a really fun one to put together. So I hope you learned a lot today, and I hope you really enjoy scrapping with the diamond mine dies at home. Thanks for watching, and see more on mosaicmoments.com.